Hey, what's up, guys? It's Seth from Schmick Squadron, and I'm doing a deck profile, a very long-awaited deck profile. Yeah, Infernoids. Sorry, that's a. I apologize if you hear that in the background. That's a cat. I'm doing a deck profile of Infernoids because, I think it's good again, and someone requested it as well, but this is the deck that I'll probably be playing for a while. Um, so, like, it's good, and I've seen some people top regionals in YCS, or not top YCS, but bubble YCS, and then make like day 2 of YCS, and there was someone that won the WCQ and got first with this deck. I didn't really like his build. There were some cards in there that I didn't really like. But, oh. There's a dog. Hi, dog. Okay. But, and then there was, like, the build that went, like, 9-3 at YCS and bubbled. I didn't really like that deck either. Like, this deck is a good control deck, and I like the way that he did premise it. Like, it made a lot of sense because, you know, you go like Pot of Demise and you can like send these guys off and stuff like that. So it kind of makes sense, but I didn't really like it. I think this deck's really good going second, and that's kind of how I played it. But there's a lot of cards that I'd take out, and so I'll go into a more detailed version of this later. But for now, just a quick one. And I went to locals to test this out, and I went X2. I played Mermail. I won that one. It was 2-1. Then I played Sky Striker. I got freaking destroyed 0-2. And then Solomon Great was 2-1. I won that one. And then it was another Solomon Great, but I went 1-2. That's because I drew onto all my side cards. He ashed my Sanctum, which sucked. But I drew into side cards, and I had nothing to like actually play. So, starting off, we have 2 Anunku and 2 Deviati. These numbers are pretty standard. They're very standard. So I feel like I don't have to explain these guys too much. Bigger guys. Bigger guys is 1 Atondal, 1 Saitsamus, and 1 Sijet. Atondal is fine at 1. Saitsamus, I see a lot of people putting to 1. I still like him at 2. He's just like, besides Decatron, he's like the best Infernoid, so I really, really like him. And I don't feel like he needs to be cut, especially going second, because you kind of want to see him. And then Shijet's just here for Void Feast in case we break the board, but don't kill them, so we can just go Feast and put this card in, and it's really good. So, yeah. Okay, so I have 2 Petrolia, supers, of course. You gotta have the supers. And then 2 Harmadic. These I feel like are pretty staple. You could probably... I know, Radar. Your tree's cool. Petrulia's cool. I think you could maybe bump down Harmadic to 1, because, like, monsters aren't as important, but, like, Spell and Trap is kind of more important. There's a lot of control decks, like Sky Striker and Solomon Great, Subterror Guru, and stuff like that, so I could see maybe bumping this down, but I don't know. I like 2 and 2, so they're both good, and with Lair, they're really good, so... Even though it's, like, only used on your opponent's turn. 3 Decatron, send any Infernoid, copy their stuff, add level. He's, like, the best Infernoid, right? So, for the Lair stuff, I'm running one big boy and 3 Arima. I like Diablos at 1. I know a lot of builds don't run him. I'm pretty sure I'm still one of the only builds that run him, but... in this meta, he's really good. Like, Solomon Greats can't really out him very good because he can't be tributed and he can't be targeted. So either Rage or Roar, whichever one it is, can't hit him. Sky Striker can't do anything about him, and he's 3,000, so he just like hits whatever monster, and then you can keep tearing a card out of your opponent's hand, which is really good. And then Arima gets Lair, and it also gets Diablos. So, yeah. On the spells, I have 2 Lair Darkness. I feel like 3's not needed and is kind of bricky. You have Arima to search this out, so you have 5 copies of it, but when you have it, it's really, really good, especially against Solomon Great right now, because it turns all their guys into darks, so they can't go into, like, Sunlight and who's the other guy? Leo, I think they can't go into those, so it kind of hurts their combo quite a bit. But like I said, this is my version's oriented to going second, because I think it's a better going second deck, but more testing required, right? 2 imagination and not 3. So even though I'm going second, having 3 of this is too much. It's too bricky. So just 2's fine. And sending 6 Infernoids to the graveyard is pretty insane. And then milling another 3 and sending 3 Intis is very good as well. And then we have 3 Void Vanishment. I don't run Into the Void. I might have to try it out, but as for now, I don't want to play the card. Yeah, I know it's more targets for Vanishment to get Feast in Imagination, but for now, I don't really want to do that. So, Into the Void's for Feast, for more send. So, but I don't really want to do that right now. I don't really like Into the Void that much. So, but yeah, Void Vanishment's good. It gets Imagination and it gets Feast, and then I know Into the Void's, just ammo for Feast, but hey. 3 of that. And then I have 3 proxies that I did play today, and it was 3 Pot of Extravagance, because Pot of Desire sucks in our deck. And that's... I'm not sure how that regional guy won with 2 Desire, because Desires is terrible in our deck. We have a bunch of 1-ofs, and if, like, you banish, like, 2 Anunku or 2 Deviata, you can never resolve Imagination, so you just have, like, another 2 dead cards in your hand, or in your deck, so I'm not sure how I feel about it. Extravagance is really good, though, because it lets us not banish our deck, it lets us draw, which Infernoids have always needed draw cards, and, it lets us, like, resource better, but you can put 3 Tiara into your deck, into the extra deck, and it makes up for it, because you're likely not to banish all 3. The other thing I tried, and I did try it, was Hand Destruction. This came up twice, and both times it was actually good, but I definitely don't think I would run this card anymore. I wanted to try it. I tried it. The theory was go Pot of Extravagance, have this in hand, Pot of Extravagance, activate Hand Destruction, draw 4 cards. Seemed pretty good, but it's just really not good. This card I would completely cut. I would not play this card. It was fun in theory, but I would not play it again. It actually screwed me in one of my games, and I could have came back, but I Hand Destructed him into an Ash and an Ogre, which lost me the game. And then Monster Gate, 1-for-1 Reasoning, just really good cards to start up our deck. And then I have 3 Void Feast, of course, Summons Infernoids, really good. And then I was running 3 Evenly Match, because it was a going second deck. I would switch it up, though. I'm gonna have a profile that goes more into depth of, like, stuff that I would change, but as for now, yeah. I borrowed cards, so as for the extra deck, you can't see it, but I had 3 Tiara, 3 Doolittle, 3 Intis, 1 Link Karibo, Black Rose, and Omega. That's really all I felt like I needed. You could put Nightmare Phoenix in there if you wanted, but that's honestly all I feel like I needed. Just like 3 of and 2 Hita. That card's really, really good, and it's really good against Solomon Greats. And then for the side, I did 3 Raw Sphere Mode, 3 Lava Golem, just in case, like, they still make us go second, or, like, you choose to go second in Game 3. And then I had 2 Heavy Storm Duster, 3 Artifact Sanctum, 1 Scythe, and 3 Rivalry. Those were all really good. They're really, really good. I think I would switch Rivalry though. But yeah, my phone's kind of dying, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up short. Thank you for watching, and I'll come up with another video that's more detailed about this stuff. But until next time, peace.